Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Real quick, I want to say thanks to French Quarters once again. Thanks to French Quarters Guest Apartments for being our New York City hotel. Let them be your headquarters in New York City. Go to FrenchQuartersNY.com to book your next day. FrenchQuartersNY.com to book your next day. And look who's here. Friends of the show.
What up, what up, what up?
Combat Jack is the name of the podcast.
That's right.
And here I am with Reggie and Dallas from the podcast Friends of the Show. What's up, guys?
What's going on, man? We brought you some gifts.
Oh, you did?
You guys have been so kind to us.
Well, what? Well, you're kind to us as well. What are the gifts?
Artie, I see you rocking
I love
shades.
sunglasses, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those look sweet.
So tell them about these, man.
Just a nice, clean pair, not overly branded.
Right.
A little risky business.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, wow. And these are amazing.
Indoor.
Yeah, what is that I'm seeing? Like, this is really cool.
That's...
It's enlightening. I feel
What is he seeing, man? What is it that he's seeing right now?
These are... Don't you remember those shades you got in the back of a comic book where you could see through people?
Yeah.
They look good.
Yeah, excellent.
Those are Arnett.
These are Rosanna Arnett.
Arnett. Those are the
But no, these are very,
Arnett's
like,
are really nice
these
glasses.
make you think better. Like, that, really, I feel good in these. Thank you.
They look good.
And you look good in them also.
And he's got
good.
rocking that 1986 Wally Backman Met shirt.
I mean, Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden, but yeah, yes, Wally.
I hear you. Okay.
Yes, Wally.
I hear you.
Yes.
That was a fun team.
I mean,
That was a fun team.
The bad guys won that year.
They did. What?
The Mets rock, Dallas. I'm a huge Met fan since
Yeah,
childhood.
there you go. There's your
What's
Met
up,
fan.
Mike?
Thank
Hey,
you, Mike.
Dallas.
No,
Yeah,
what
they
is it?
do.
What is this, Dallas?
Oh, and now just John. I mean, I remember that picture that Artie showed us when John had the hair and the beard.
The mullet?
Yeah, there you go.
So
That he claims is a joke.
a beard gang.
It was.
So now what is this? What is?
I don't understand what this is.
It's a beard.
A beard gang sweatshirt, John.
Tell him about the beard gang.
I don't understand. Is that a brand of sweatshirt?
No, it's for gay guys who have wives. Beard.
Oh,
No,
look
what
at that. And there's a beard on the sweatshirt.
There you go.
That is nice. That's cool looking, man.
It is very nice.
John's got the most beard aspirations here.
And membership has
I
its
just shaved a
privileges.
little bit. I had a way rocking
And I
before.
see you've got the. So are you a member also?
Of beard gang, absolutely, absolutely.
Like it. Thank you.
I'm a little jealous because I don't grow.
Gorgeous.
I can't grow a
Do
beard.
you not grow a beard? See, I'm
I
jealous.
cannot grow a
I'm
beard.
jealous of you.
Why?
I would never. That'd be the best thing. Never having a shave ever.
You've never grown your beard out, man?
Oh, I do all the time, but that's out of pure laziness or depression.
But you have the option of growing a beard
I
or
do.
shaving.
I do. Every once in a while, I've done the mustache thing, the biker. I've done the goatee, full beard, though. I rarely now, with my two enormous chins, I go with a beard because it covers
It's
it.
always better to have options.
I agree with you.
Right?
I agree. No, I know, but there is something to be said. You never, like a wedding, anything, you have to look somewhat respectful. You don't have to shave.
Yeah, I don't shave, man.
I like
Wow.
Now, one more.
A lot of black men are like
Yeah,
that.
2 more gifts, man. Combat Jack.
This I love. Thank you
Hat
so
for
much.
you.
Nice.
And John, do you drink coffee?
Yeah, sure. Sometimes.
The Combat Jack coffee mug.
Oh, that is beautiful.
We are getting out of the merch.
Swagged out.
Gorgeous.
Swagged
And
out.
on the other side, it's
Gorgeous.
all of the members of our cast on the Combat Jack. show.
You
You look good, man.
I feel like the old Public Enemy did. I feel like Sister
Yes,
Soldier.
yeah.
That does look good.
Very NWA.
I go PE. I'm East Coast. I'm East Coast. Thank you, guys.
So what are we doing tonight, guys?
Thank you.
love
Listen,
it.
I want to hear
Thank
about
you.
this. This is a big controversy.
Yes.
Kendrick Lamar is
Control.
a rapper. Okay, what's his name?
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, Control, he said?
This is the name of the song.
Control, okay. The name of the song is Control. Says he's the greatest rapper that there is. And he even got Phil Jackson, the basketball coach, mad at him. Explain this situation. What happened here?
You want to talk about it, Dallas?
Well, I mean, one of the lines in his verse, in his rhyme verse, says that if Phil Jackson came back to coaching, he would not be able to coach Kendrick
I'm
Lamar.
uncoachable.
He's
I'm so
even
nice.
In the world
I'm
of
so nice.
rapping.
Yes.
Okay, so he's not talking about basketball. If there were a coach akin to Phil Jackson in the hip hop world,
Right.
he could not coach
Kendrick
because
Lamar.
he's too good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just
Okay, so
transcendent.
now people really got mad at this.
Not only did they get mad at that, but Kendrick Lamar is a rapper from Compton,
So he's West
Los
Coast.
Angeles, West Coast, and he claims that he's now the king of New York. Of rappers.
So
He's the king of New York of rappers, yes.
Jay-Z fans, I'm sure Puff Daddy fans are mad.
Well, he took he was careful enough to excuse Jay-Z and Nas, or include himself in the Jay-Z
So Nas
and
is
rap.
Nas considered that good of a rapper?
Nas is one of the best rappers of all time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Nas is the only rapper who's ever given Jay-Z a run for his money.
No kidding.
Yes.
Well, how did he excuse them from the conversation?
He said, other than Nas and Jay-Z,
Well, there you go. Well, that's
all
pretty,
of you
that's
other
pretty,
guys
that's
aren't
pretty direct.
Yeah, that's pretty direct.
Usually in rap, they're more, more sort of cryptic.
Subliminal.
Subliminal.
Except for
Subliminal
Jay-Z
shots.
and Nas.
No, but
He named the name.
But he went further
Kendrick
and
Lamar
named
named the
other.
names.
He specifically named
That who he's better than.
names of his contemporaries.
That he's better than.
That he's better than. He's
Like,
like,
who
you
are
guys
they?
are my buddies.
But
don't mess
who did he say he's
including the
better
guys who the song is for.
Big
correct?
Sean, whose song he's featured on.
Yeah.
Jay Electronica, who's one of the most prolific up and coming rappers.
Jay Electronica?
Jay Electronica.
Italian guy?
I know he's actually he has an interesting story, but we'll get to that. Sure.
And then is he talking about people alive? Like, is he including Biggie Smalls? Is he better than Biggie
Well,
Smalls?
no, he left the canon of Biggie Smalls alone.
Okay.
But he mentions Pusha T. Who else did he mention, man?
He mentions Drake. He mentions J. Cole, Big Crit.
He didn't say Big Crit. He didn't say Big Crit.
He said Big
Did
Crit.
he say Big Crit?
He said, Big Crit, stay in your lane. I'm the king of New York, and I'm better than all
Where
you
is
guys."
he?
I don't know.
Crit. I don't know Big Crit. I know Drake.
Yes.
And now, is Drake that good?
Drake, I would say, is...
Drake is the guy who Chris Brown hit in the head, right?
Right.
No, I think,
Or no.
I think it was the other way around.
Oh, Drake hit Chris Brown.
I think they
Drake's people allegedly...
they hit each other with pillows.
Oh, they did. In that club?
No,
What was the one where the San Antonio Spurs got involved? The guy
Yeah, with Tony Parker.
Yeah, when-
that
what was
was
that?
that was in the club actually down the block from the studio.
right here.
Right,
It's right, here.
right.
Greenhouse.
WIP.
By Green. By
It's
the
a pillow
Greenhouse.
fight.
It was a pillow fight that turned into champagne.
But Drake is a threat because he's an incredible rapper and he sings. He
does.
sings to the women.
Right.
He melts their hearts. He sings to them.
Oh wow.
And then he flips and then he raps and he's one of the best rappers that's out.
Big Crit. Now is that sounds like something that
Drake
Korean,
is bi.
That's like something a Korean man would talk about insult a hooker.
No, Big
after
Crit,
being with her.
Big Crit is he's a soulful rapper from Memphis who invokes kind of like the
Memphis?
spirit of blues in his raps. He's very soulful.
James got my joke.
Okay.
I said if a Korean guy who was with a hooker, complaining about her, he might say Big Crit.
Big Crit. Ba-dum-bum.
I
You
listen.
said he's bi?
By winning.
Oh,
No, don't say
Well,
that.
I mean, no. Drake sings
got it.
and he raps.
But he's not bisexual.
No, I mean by.
Is that still the worst insult in the hip hop world to call somebody gay?
Yes,
That still
Is
is,
it? You
right?
think so?
Do you think it still is?
I think it's still.
You think so? In 2013, you think that's the biggest insult?
in 2013, I think it's the only insult. I mean, or rappers.
Well, I thought if you were just whack,
Yeah. Well, are there any gay
No,
rappers?
there-
Are there any openly gay rappers?
not openly gay rappers, but there's an openly bisexual singer right now, Frank Ocean.
Frank,
Right, but he's not a rapper. Like, I'm talking hip hop.
But he
guy.
sings with
I feel like I
hip-hop.
just watched something on MTV about two guys and they got married, and the music video was called "Same Love."
Right.
And they were rappers?
They were rapping.
But
Were
were
they
they,
rappers?
were they rappers? Yeah. They might be fans of rap.
No one popular, but I mean that's the final taboo for rap, for hip hop, is for someone who's.
It is. So they're not going into the politically correct world. They're saying, listen, we still are like, that's an insult. We're street.
See,
we're inner city. We're the hood.
I would disagree, Dallas.
In the hood, that's a major insult. Don't go there.
I disagree, Dallas, because with Frank Ocean publicly coming out last year as being bisexual, I think it's kind of softened the image or the
Dallas is having
but so I don't think
Maybe
that's. I
not.
think if you're just whack,
What does whack mean?
just
I mean, no,
bad,
it means
just
bad.
garbage, just
Right.
not credible.
Right.
No one likes you. Have no talent. Go home.
I disagree with that. I think we are in an age where people don't have to have talent to become popular, to
That's
become
for
popular
damn
in music,
sure.
to
Well,
become
that's for
popular.
damn sure.
Yeah,
But
Social
hardcore critics like you
Facebook.
guys who know what a real talented hip hop guy. I mean, I'm sure Reggie, you would think somebody's that way, but I think Dallas's point is to be good to you, you have to be good.
Yes.
But to become famous and popular, unfortunately, in this world, you don't have to be.
I'd agree. I'd agree.
No.
Yeah.
But here's the point I want to make about Kendrick's verse that has everyone so
Yeah,
excited.
now what everyone's up in arms. Even my producer Dan Filato is a 51-year-old possibly
What's
gay
up, Dan?
Italian man.
I saw a headline
Because I listen to
today.
Combat Jack show.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan's dad had a response to Kendrick Lamar's
Well, he just
verse.
wants to be
No,
famous.
get out of here.
He's just latching on anything
That's-
fame-inducing.
That's how.
I think he's joking, guys.
No, that was a headline. That's how viral it got. But what it did in rap circles is it excited and ignited the people. You're right. Rap has become, hip hop has become soft.
It has?
It has become soft.
Explain that. Like, what do you mean?
You mentioned Public Enemy, and I would say in the 80s and in the 90s, there was a level of skill. The cost of admission, the price of admission to become a professional rapper was very high.
Okay.
With the advent of
Internet.
and social media, you got a lot of Joe Schmoes that can make a beat from their bedroom and
Like Hit Boy.
Well, Hit Boy makes some great beats.
He does.
But you have some rappers out there
In
that
his
really
bedroom.
don't have the technical skill or the technical skill of a Jay-Z or a Chuck D or a
Right.
Big Daddy
And they're
Kane
just
or an
getting in
LL
there.
Cool J.
Okay.
And they can make
Kind of, they're posers.
They're posers, and they can make a record and they become overnight sensations.
Right. Right.
And I think that's become more of the norm than the exception. So you have a ton of, particularly from New York, a ton of skillful, technically gifted rappers that can't get in the game because they're too good.
They're too good.
And you have a
But
bunch
what does
of.
that mean? They're too good. Like
They're too good. Like the current rap fan doesn't want to hear them because it's like, dude, you're too complicated. There's too many
No kidding.
words in your rap.
No kidding.
Why are
I
you
can't
so
sing along with this song.
I can't sing along. I can't walk
So
around
it's the old thing,
shirtless in
it's
the
almost
club.
like what a lot of rockers went through, like the Dylans and the Springsteens. Like they would put out stuff they considered art,
Right.
and it was not popular.
Right.
Oh, wow. So rap
So
is
it's
now
become
going.
it's become
rap
so-
and hip hop is going through that now.
It's become so watered down.
Yeah.
And Kendrick Lamar, who has the gift of being so talented and being a commercial darling, threw down the gauntlet and said, "This is it, guys."
To remember now, 10 years ago, Kendrick Lamar puts out his first mixtape when he's 16. So, I mean, 10 years ago, he's already recognized as someone with talent.
Right.
So he's not
At the age of
he's-
16.
He's at the age of 16. He's not an overnight success.
So he's been in the game a while.
10 years.
And he knows how
It takes 10 years for one to
honing
become
his
an overnight
craft.
success.
Wow.
That's right.
And that's so.
But-
so this is a guy who's got some credibility. Here.
He's got a lot of credibility.
right.
Well,
right.
now that he's done this, it's opened some eyes and given him even more. Like I saw a tweet from Diddy saying that he loves it.
You did?
I mean, everyone
follow
loved
Diddy?
it because they're.
You don't follow
course.
Diddy?
I don't know who I follow. I just
You don't follow me.
I do follow you, but
Do you
I
follow
don't,
me?
I don't check it.
Okay.
Like if you want me to follow you,
Who checks your
set it up
Twitter,
right
man?
now.
Who checks your Twitter,
I
man?
just look at it. I don't know. Some people sometimes call me and say check it. And I look at it and I don't know. I just tweet stuff out when I got a stand-up gig.
But getting back to the point.
But everyone likes that he's throwing down the
The
gauntlet.
true rap fan
Sorry, I didn't see the Diddy
appreciates that.
tweet. Like
The
the true rap fans are.
Yeah, he's bringing back excitement to the game because the game kind of got really just wishy-washy and just
A little bit.
And
A little
everybody
bit. Well,
was
that's what
friends.
happens when any art form becomes popular. It's going to get wishy-washy. It happens. That's what America does.
Yeah.
That's what America does. But it's good to have people. It is good to have people to bring it back
right.
a little bit.
And
It's just in training camp. You talk about you want competition at
Yes.
every position. What he's doing is creating competition,
They always say that,
self-imposed
like,
competition, saying I am the best. Try to step.
in a comedy
to me.
room, they always say in a comedy writer's room, it's people who are too friendly are bad for creativity. Because
Right.
you want people to like challenge and go, that sucks.
Yeah.
To be actually mean and go, that's the only way to get the standards up. Because then you got to be good if you bring something out.
has comedy gone through that where everyone's
God, it goes
friends
through-
and it's just
oh.
like too PC and it's like
awful.
Yeah.
It'll go through it forever.
So it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, sure.
Like
Absolutely.
a very
Absolutely.
well-respected
There's
up-and-coming comic
there's
throws on the gauntlet and says, Artie, you suck.
There's wishy-washy comedy on the mainstream sitcoms that go on all the time
Right.
that are very successful, but they're terrible.
Right.
Because no one in that writer's room goes, this sucks.
Right.
We got to take a break. We're going to come back, and we're going to get back more into this. This is really, something. I appreciate this, by the way. I love these sunglasses. Thank you very much.
They look good.
And we're
Good work.
We're going to discuss more of Diddy's tweets with John. I guess he's a big Diddy guy.
There you go.
The Artie Lange Show.